After the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Whip, 6-6, pull it high. Hey, gun. He's mine.
On first down, here's Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a give, right side. It's Cook. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Hey, watch it. Check three.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On fourth down, they do snap it to Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They run, Cook, and an alley to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 180! 34! Here we go, D, get off the field.
Garoppolo on first down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check. Crunch. I got you. Check 6 guys. Watch behind.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Hey, no, switch the mic. 12, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun.
Here's Breida. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Here we go. 180.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Check 43. Slam. 11. I got you.
From the 38, Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. He's crossing. He's checking. Hey, Steve 6. Hey, gun, man.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now a run with Cook. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 56. Hey, here we go. Go. Max 56. Through. You can't block me. Gun. Check nickel. Move.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
So the first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my linemen out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if they can run a little bit.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
13. Hey, Charlie. 40, check. He's coming. Hey, they're scared. Shoot. Check 9.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, alert 3. Shoot. Kill.
21.
Kill.
I got you.
Lucky.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Watch that. Back. Kill.
Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he finds his tight end, Saleh. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
On deck, punt. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Brings up second and 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Slam. Kill.
Hey, Zoo!
Hey, switch gears. Watch out.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 18. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Tighten up. SOS.
65. I got you.
Check. Switch.
This is Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Garoppolo under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game.
Hey, Haywood.
Check out. Tight dog. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Cousins to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First down, Minnesota.
Ready?
Check, give me 6. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check. First down.
On first down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This for the lead in the final stages. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check safety, check safety.
12, 12.
Hey, check 20.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is Selleck here with the grab. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now they go screen. It's complete. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Check 3, check 3.
21, 21. Hey, wahoo!
Down to lose one. Check 24, check 24. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Defense, let's get out the field, defense. Shit.
12, 12. Hey, box drop. White.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Hey, gun, man.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down.
Check.
Completes it to Samuel. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That's good for a 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.